it going? It's so nice to see all of you in the chat. Welcome to our Final Fantasy XVI The Rising Tide DLC pre-launch stream. My name is Catherine. I'll be your neighborhood-friendly icon of events, and I'd love to introduce our wonderful team here today for the stream. We've got Julian.
Hi there, I'm Julian, the dominant of marketing.
How's it going, Julian? What's new?
Good. Good. Really excited to be here. This is a long time coming, so it's really a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome. We're happy to have you here, and of course, we have a very special guest with us today, the amazing content creator of Undying, quadruple legend herself, Curious Joy.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. I can't wait to play this DLC because I've been waiting for it,
Yeah.
Leviathan.
You've had a long history with Final Fantasy XVI.
Yeah, I definitely played it at launch, and I had the emotional journey as everyone else did in playing the game. So I always felt like there was an icon missing. So
Interesting. Well, I know we're all super excited to dive into some gameplay that we're going to be seeing here today. The Rising Tide does officially launch on April 18th, local time zones. But this wouldn't be a Square Enix stream if we didn't have some amazing giveaways for you guys. So let's take a look at what we have in store today. Ooh, lots of fun stuff, folks. We're going to be giving away later on in the stream our Final Fantasy XVI signed dev posters. These will have signatures from Yoshida-san, Koji-san, and Kujioka-san. That'll come with 3 Jill pins that were exclusive from PAX East. We actually have these on, yeah, so you can take a look. They're real. So we'll be giving those away. We're going to be giving away 2 of the Final Fantasy XVI original soundtracks. I know people in chat were talking about the soundtrack. I'm with you. It is so good. So we're going to make sure a couple of you get that today. And Joy's got something really cool, actually. What's that?
it is the PlayStation 5 console cover.
Oh, now this is a very rare and exclusive item. So we're only going to be giving away one of those today. That'll be our grand prize, folks. The Final Fantasy XVI PlayStation 5 limited edition cover for your PlayStation 5. So right on, very cool. All right, well, just as a reminder, we'll be doing the giveaway a little later on in the stream, so hang tight. We'll definitely let you know when it is time to enter. But for now, why don't we dive into some gameplay? Julian, what are we going to be taking a look at as we kick things off?
Yeah, so we're going to make this as spoiler-free as possible. This is right, we're already in the land of Mysidia, as you saw in the trailer. And this is actually specifically a town, a little village called Haven. And just to address the Leviathan in the room here, there is a character that's going to be following us around. Her name is Shula, and she's a very integral part of this, the Rising Tide. Now, regarding the Rising Tide itself, this is going to start with the same prerequisites as the Echoes of the Fallen. You don't have to complete Echoes of the Fallen, but it has the same prerequisite. You're going to get an unmarked letter in the hideaway where all your quests kind of show up in your room. And it's basically going to be asking for your support because Clive by now is an expert on all things icons, right? And so this is why he's here, and this is why he's traveled up to the land of the north in Mysidia. And this is actually going to be after you already get Leviathan's iconic abilities. And we're actually heading over into the Eyrie of Hours, which is going to be the first stage that you're going to fight. So we're going to be sort of fighting with Leviathan's abilities and showcasing that mostly today. And again, making it as spoiler-free as possible for the story so that you can sort of discover all this yourself.
We did want to give you all a sneak peek at what Leviathan can do. And Joy's going to be controlling Clive here today.
Proof.
Yes. Hands are on the wheel, folks. So let's take a look. We've got some Grey Widows over here. Maybe we can test Leviathan's abilities out here and get things started. Now, this is one of my favorite moves, actually. Just this kind of Gatling gun, it feels like, right?
Yeah, we'll see that a lot of Leviathan's abilities are long-ranged, but one of them kind of like does a shotgun effect where it kind of shoots out. So the closer you are, the more attacks connect, and it does more damage. So you'll
Cryptid Villains is calling out that double water slam move that just kind of collapsed both of the enemies there.
Yeah, and that one's really useful too because it also like brings all the enemies in one place as well. So yeah.
Now, I know we're in this new area called Mysidia. We haven't been able to visit this area in the main game. I've noticed it's awfully sunny here.
Yeah.
There seems to be no blight. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a good point. This DLC does, the Rising Tide does take place right before Origin, where the sky is bleeding. And there is a reason why the sky is blue, and it is explained in the story itself. But again, I'm going to leave that to you guys to sort of figure out.
Okay. No spoilers here, folks, but definitely something to think about. As you can see, Curious Joy does not have any timely accessories equipped today. I am sorry, I'm very impressed by that because when I played through, I definitely did the timely evasion one.
Yeah.
I definitely made a point. I was like, what are these?
Yes.
How's
Leviathan's abilities?
They're really cool. I'm really bad at aiming, so this one is as cool as it looks. I miss all the time, so
targeting may be a little trickier.
But Crosswell is of course awesome, and I love this ability here. I just got to remember to time that properly for the infinite gauge, so I don't have to worry about refilling for a while.
Also, Clive looks really cool having the serpents on his arm.
I know.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then the dodge is like a slip and slide, which is nice.
I saw a couple folks in the chat mentioning that they can't wait to take screenshots in this location as well.
Yeah, this place is really beautiful.
If you are taking any screenshots, definitely tag the official Final Fantasy XVI and Square Enix Twitter accounts. We'd love to see your awesome screenshots.
Noticed her, have you?
Now, The Echoes of the Fallen was the first part of the DLC, which was already available. The Rising Tide, available tomorrow. That's going to be $19.99 US. I just want to call that out. But if you bought the expansion pass, you are set to go, and you'll be able to just jump right in to the game midnight tonight. This is what I will be doing, without a doubt. Yesterday, we were kind of playing around a little bit, and I thought those were rubber crabs. We thought those were rubber crabs, right?
Yes. I can't read. It's fine.
Yes. It's all good. So yeah, I know some folks in the chat are kind of talking about the timely accessories. Of course, those are definitely still in the DLC, so you can use those if you'd like. But today we are just purely relying on using Leviathan and checking out these new abilities that are available with this DLC. Shaping Chaos is asking when you can access this DLC. So as Julian was kind of mentioning earlier, it's going to be before Origin. So once you've unlocked that part of the main story, but you haven't gone to Origin yet, you'll be able to receive the missive over at the Hideaway.
And there is one quest that you have to complete. It's actually called the Priceless Quest, and there's a bunch of other quests that kind of are necessary to get to that quest itself. But again, like she said, it is the same as Echoes of the Fallen, so they'll both unlock.
You don't need to play Echoes of the Fallen to be able to enjoy the Rising Tide, but you should play Echoes of the Fallen because it's really, really fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that boss fight, I have to admit.
You probably all noticed this, the title gauge that's happening here.
Yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, so a lot, like I said, a lot of his abilities are long ranged, and they're kind of like you said, a gun, right? And so they have to be charged. And then periodically, when you hit the circle button, that gauge right there shows up. And now you don't have to actually get it into that circle, but when you do, so even if you miss it, the title gauge does fill up. But when you actually time it perfectly and get it in that circle, then you have a brief moment of having unlimited gauge.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So there's an advantage. So it's not like you have to keep hitting circle, and otherwise your abilities don't work. You can actually still have it fully charged by missing, but you have an advantage making it.
Yashan Stone, to clarify, yes, that'll be 12 a.m. Eastern time here in the United States. So 9 p.m. Pacific time. I know what I'll be doing this evening. I imagine Joy will as well, perhaps.
Yes, definitely heading straight home and looking at the clock for sure.
All right, we've got a temple curl here.
Ow.
I remember
Ow.
these being challenging in the main game, right?
Yeah, these guys have a lot of HP, so definitely going to test your abilities here.
I did see a few folks asking about the level cap increase. Yes, there is. For the story, that's going to be level 60 now. And then Final Fantasy mode, 110. That's pretty intense.
Yeah, Final Fantasy mode is intense.
Yeah. Definitely want to get nice and leveled there for those challenges. A question from our folks over on YouTube. Approximately how long is this DLC? How long is it going to take to beat the Rising Tide?
Yeah, it really depends if you want to, how much you want to complete. But for me, I would say about 5 hours
Okay.
at least.
And that's just for the story portion, I would say, right? Or do you think the whole, even with the Kairos Gate in it?
I think with the whole, yeah. Kairos Gate is a whole nother beast, though.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one's, all right.
We'll get into
so we'll
that,
get into
folks.
that,
Yeah.
but that's not included in that.
Joy, there's a very special request in the chat. Yes, they're hoping after you absolutely destroy this temple curl. Can you pet Torgal after the fight? Being such a good boy.
I would never abandon Torval.
Absolutely. Riki Joker Gesture, this DLC takes place before you reach Origin, so it's towards the end of the game. Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to get hit by that.
No.
Yeah, that's very
Stay over
painful.
here.
Oh yeah, that's a tough one.
Oh. You just wanted to make it harder. We're not playing on Final Fantasy mode, but we're playing on Curious Joy mode.
Yeah.
And it is a challenge.
Yeah. We do have to fight this boss, but yeah, if you do step out of bounds, their health does tend to restore there.
I definitely did that in the main game too several times.
Yeah, yeah. I know there's definitely a lot of theories about what this means in the DLC, and we look forward to you all finding out later tonight.
He's trying to trick me to get his health back.
I see a lot of people. Yeah, they're like, wait, how did he restart his health? And unfortunately, we accidentally zoned out there, which is a thing that can happen for sure. I just think she did that intentionally to up the pace.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys more stuff.
Yeah. Ow. And Shula fights alongside Clive and Jill here, which is fun.
It's almost broken.
Yeah.
It's the key moment.
Yeah, that's when you can get some lethal damage for sure. Yeah, a lot of folks are asking if this will change the ending, but all I gotta say to you is please enjoy the game on April 18th, and
Yep.
please enjoy it.
Yep. Nice. See, that was that shotgun effect that we were saying. It's like the closer you are, the more damage it does, because all the points connect. So it's a good damage dealer. Oh yeah. So you won't miss if you're point blank.
I know. Uh-oh.
And the dodge really helps in this one.
Yeah, I like the little flip that he does there.
Julian, can you remind the chat what was the name of that quest you needed to complete first?
Yeah, priceless.
Priceless. Yes, that's correct. Tiger Zone. Priceless. Oh, I 100% agree that this battle theme never gets old.
Yeah, music is amazing.
It is so good. I'm with you, Gooper 2400. We have a few more hours to go here to be able to play the rest of the DLC, so definitely something to look forward to this evening. Have to be patient until then.
Oh, you got this timing down really well.
I know. Let's go. Nice.
I'm so mad he got a stealth tag. He would have been
It's the revenge arc.
Yeah, no mercy.
A lot of folks in the chat are talking about, of course, the music, because the battle song is so fantastic. I'm curious, though, for Joy, was there a song in particular when you were playing through Final Fantasy XVI that was your favorite?
Honestly, it's the song right before you go to Origins.
Yeah.
That's because it's such an iconic song,
Yeah.
and it's hard to like not get emotional. Oh my goodness, I almost died.
Nice. We got another staggered in. Finish off the curl here. I'm seeing folks in the chat talk about the Titan song. That's a great one.
Oh yeah, Titan was great.
My Star, I think, is a beautiful song. So that one definitely has a special place in my heart. I also, well, from Echoes of the Fallen, that boss fight song is so good. So, folks, Echoes of the Fallen is already available. So if you're hanging out with us and you're like, oh, I want to play Rising Tide, you can later. But if you haven't played Echoes of the Fallen, you can play that now. And then later tonight, you'll be able to enjoy Rising Tide.
And we should note that if you do like the music, there are numerous new orchestrations roles added
that's
into this as
right.
well. Yeah.
Many orchestrion roles
Yeah.
are available. Do we know how many?
I don't know off the top of my head, but many is all we
said
can
many.
say.
Yeah,
Many.
we said many during our panel at PAX East. Was anyone in the chat able to join us for that? I can't wait.
If you guys listen to the trailer, I really like the music on that as well for the Rising Tide. So that's new and it's really catchy, and I think it really fits the overall theme really well.
That's absolutely true. Cree 102. It's going to be midnight Eastern time. I'm very excited.
There. The temple.
So that's Shula, by the way.
She
we
has,
said.
she has pretty eyes.
Yeah, she's got very pretty eyes. It's so cool how everything looks kind of like frozen in time, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's a reason for that as well, which we won't reveal. But
Oh,
You can see the spell's path from the nave.
keeping everyone on their toes.
Is
Now-
everything okay, Jill?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so
What do you
Jill.
think about?
Yeah, I wonder what's on Jill's mind. I mean, we know
Don't know.
while Jill's not from Mysidia, she is from kind of the northern areas, right? So I wonder how this will tie into her story.
Forgive me, but why build the Vair here?
The spell
Oh, this
was
is a good
originally
question,
meant to
Julian. I don't know if you have the
cast
answer.
Drake's eye. This was the only
From
place with an
BKW
unbroken line of sight.
004. Can you, while you're playing the Rising Tide, are you able to quick travel back to like the main areas in the game and then back to Mysidia, or do you have to kind of do it all in one go?
wow, that's a good question. We did just see the map because we had to go into Iris, but that's a good question. I don't know.
We'll find out tonight.
Yeah.
No worries. That is a good question, though. Yeah,
but
because the fast travel is not available. Or you're kind of locked into going into this
Right.
location.
I wanted to pause here
Yeah,
because like,
thank
we
you.
see someone in the distance.
Oh,
Yeah, this is something that I think everybody was looking forward to as well.
Yes. Folks, we've arrived to the Master Tonberry.
Or these are the regular
Oh,
Tomberries.
these are the regular
yeah.
ones. Yeah, the Tonberry Creepers.
Saw their own.
I love their design.
Yeah, they're cute.
They fit so well with this world.
They really do. Oh, that was good. Good move
Yeah.
to bring them all in there.
Because there's a few of them, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have trust issues with Tonberry, so
Wait a minute. Elaborate.
I don't know. They're cute but deadly. Well, these ones are creepy, but
Rossfield Lucius Calum in chat literally just said they're cute but deadly the same time you said it, Joy. So that's great.
Oh, there's more of them.
Oh gosh, they just don't stop coming. For those of you that are curious about the design origin from the Tonberries in this game, definitely check out our VOD of our panel from PAX East. The development team kind of explains the design process and actually shows what they were originally going to look like, which was really cool. So definitely worth checking that VOD out. Got to give a plug to our official Square Enix channels.
By our numbers dwindle. There seem only to
Chat is
increase.
curious if their
As if they feed
their
on
stabs
our
still
suffering.
deal lethal damage.
I don't know if I want to test it.
Yeah. She's still alive, so.
Yeah, she made it through, perhaps.
Yeah, the objective is to not find out.
Yeah, once you find out,
Yeah.
then you've lost.
Chat's asking about the weapon.
Oh, yeah. So,
Pretty.
yeah, it's definitely pretty. So,
Weapon.
so as with Echoes of the Fallen, there are new additions, and this is one of them, the Tide Strike. Again, I won't tell you how to get it, but it is in the DLC.
And it's safe to assume that the new weapons are obviously going to be a bit stronger, right? Than
Yes.
we've previously seen them.
And look.
Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not a kitchen knife here, folks.
He's staring at me.
Everything's fine.
And he's got movement, yeah.
I think I found my new Halloween costume. I'm gonna be the Master Tonberry.
What about it?
Oh!
I got confused with like Jill's ability. I was like, wait, no.
The chat is asking if there's also any new accessories or other, or is it just weapons?
There should be new accessories as well.
Ooh, all right, lots of stuff to look forward to. Oh my gosh. I just love this design very much.
His movement's fitting, right? It's really slow, very Umberry-esque, but then this right here where he's like coming up,
Yeah.
it still gives him a real creepy, menacing.
Yes. I feel like the Tonberry trust issues are expanding now. A few folks are asking about new outfits. I don't believe so.
don't believe so, yeah.
Sorry, guys. But you can still enjoy the
Nice.
other new outfits that came with the first launch of the DLC.
Oh, that takes a nice chunk out of the gauge there. Oh, no,
Yeah.
why did he? Why?
He's angry.
This Tonberry is insanely fast. Oh my goodness.
It's got a good range too with that big.
Yeah.
Is that a knife? Is that-
You can't even call it a knife at that point. That thing is like a butcher cleaver or something. I
But
feel like,
nice dodge.
yeah. And again, Curious Joy is not using any timely accessories, so that is just
Yeah.
true precision dodging. But timely accessories are available, so please feel free to mix them up and play with them however your play style best suits you.
Yeah, your aim's good.
He moves really slow.
Yeah, that helps a lot too. There's some enemies on the field that like emit poison, but you don't want to get too close to them. So even more so, like Leviathan's powers are great.
Does the Master Tonberry emit poison, or there's some other enemies that we can encounter?
It's those other ones. Yeah, that ability is really good for breaking.
I love the dodge.
Yeah.
Leviathan so much.
It looks so cool. I just really like that. Like, it's Leviathan's face on his arm. Like, that's
Yeah.
so fun. Pat is curious if the gun can, or the Leviathan arm can parry, like your normal blade can.
You're finished.
I know you can still parry, but I don't know if it's from the Leviathan abilities.
Nice. Good job, Joy.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't test it. If this knife works, I didn't wanna.
That could have been worse, I suppose.
No worries.
Well,
The chat will have to get back to us about the lethal damage there
Yeah,
on the
you
knife
all
poke. Definitely let us know.
Did he miss the step?
I did. I may be a good fighter, but traversing not so much.
Walking's definitely a little more challenging. We've got a couple questions on YouTube here. Folks asking about trophies. Are there any DLC trophies that we can...
I don't have the answer to that one.
Sorry, guys. No worries. And what about new music? Do you know how many new songs everyone's going to get to enjoy?
Yeah, all we could say is many.
Many.
Right? Like we said, there's new orchestration scrolls being added, so there's a lot more opportunities on that as well.
Excellent.
But there are a lot. And I'm a big music buff, so I really enjoy them all.
Yeah, it's so fun being able to go to the hideaway and change the orchestrion and kind of listen to some of your favorite songs.
And it's this guy again.
Oh, we got the curl again.
Yeah.
Buddy.
He's not alone this time.
I know, I'm not. Oh, I want to get rid of the little ones first. If I don't die.
I believe in you. You one-shot the Master Conberry.
I did. It's hard to hit when you have distractions like other things. So
Yeah.
good pretend he doesn't exist right now.
That's the poison I was talking about. So the long range is really helpful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he's coming.
Yeah, your timing for the title gauge is really good.
Yeah.
I feel like Joy's secretly a theater rhythm player.
I am.
Hey! Not so secret.
Is he not just enough?
Oh, no.
No.
Obviously.
I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez. Can't dodge that. Keep him in the air.
Nice. Let's go. It's always really satisfying getting that break in and just doing lethal damage, especially if you have your iconic abilities ready to go.
Right. And I like how she's challenging herself and using just Leviathan in this. But
Yeah. Yeah, of course, you know, you can swap out your other icons that you have on deck as well. I believe that Titan and
Phoenix, yeah.
Like, yeah.
But we should note on this also that you are able to sort of have different sets of icons now. So before you only had 3 and then you kind of swap them out. Now you can have up to 5 sets that you can sort of rotate out.
That is also a good point. Yeah, there's been some quality of life changes here too. I'll talk about them while Joy is fighting this temple curl here. So you also have the ability to kind of freely customize the button layout on your controller, which is super cool. There's some tone correction, there's some screen effects, and more added to photo mode. You know, folks were talking about being eager to take pictures in Mysidia because it's so beautiful.
With the toneberries.
Yes. Yeah, challenge for the chat. I would love to see everyone take a selfie with the toneberry.
Oh my god!
Extra points if it's Master Toneberry.
Some folks in the chat are asking when we get the limit break gauge up, if we can see what that looks like.
I did it a few.
Yeah, I think we've seen it a few times. Yeah.
And as soon as I get it.
Yeah, she'll do it again for you guys. No worries. It doesn't seem like the chat likes this challenge, this Tonberry selfie challenge.
Why not? You guys wanted me to test the knife.
Yeah, that's fair, right?
Nice.
Light Tap, we are only playing a little bit just to give you all a teaser of what you can expect in the DLC. So if you're worried about spoilers, no worries. We got you. We are also worried about spoilers because I'm eager to play this tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's definitely. I still don't know what's going on, and I'm playing it,
Yeah.
so that's a good thing.
And again, the Rising Tide will be available on midnight of April 18th in your local
Dave.
country's time
Inside
zone.
the dome, yes. But it's what's out here that worries me.
This zone is just so pretty. This
Yeah. I always like whenever there's like an ancient ruin that's overtaken by nature.
Yeah.
It's very pretty, and
It's so
Oh.
pretty.
I was like, this seems.
yeah,
like
this very looks like a
battle.
place.
Wait a minute. I feel like you can always tell a little bit, right? Like something's about to come. Something's about to come after us.
Almost.
And as Shula said earlier, there could always be something worse.
Could always be something worse. like universe. So it's really fun. You know.
Of course, you got that to look forward to, right? You saw it in the trailer. You are going to eventually fight Leviathan.
Yes.
It won't be in this live stream because we want you to experience that in its fullness. But yeah, it's going to be great for sure.
Question from Zerum Blue: are there going to be any new hunts or side quests specific to the DLC?
There are new side quests. In terms of hunts, I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, nice.
Okay, one shot.
There was no practice for this one.
Yeah.
That was my first time.
This was a surprise, and you did well.
You did amazing.
Nice. All right.
Awesome. Good job, Joy. Oh,
I see
that
a
is
trophy.
a trophy. I know folks were asking about the trophies. So there we go. Good job. Yeah, that sword looks really cool.
It does. Yeah. It's so fitting for this.
It is absolutely perfect.
This place.
We're all watching with bated breath.
It's frozen. Just like the surge.
The birds.
Yeah, all this is explained when you discover it, but
Another of my ancestors' sins. Shall we?
It was very cool. I
Yeah.
have to admit. All right.
all right.
We're gonna pause this portion of the gameplay here because there's other parts of the Rising Tide DLC we want to show you all today. The second thing that is a brand new feature of the Rising Tide is the Kairos Gate. So, Julian, what is the Kairos Gate?
Yeah, so the Kairos Gate is, first of all, it's accessible a little bit differently. This one, you do actually have to complete the Rising Tide, and you do actually have to complete the main game scenario to access this.
Okay.
And it's kind of like the post-game gauntlet where it's really challenging. It's 20 floors. Well, we'll get into it in a second here, but it's basically the post-game challenge.
So, Joy, if you don't mind, why don't we take a look at Kairos Gate?
Yeah, so we said accessible via the Arit Stone. Simply access it, and you will see the Kairos Gate down on the bottom there. And if you hear this,
The sound's very
it's very
nostalgic,
nostalgic,
isn't it?
right? Yeah, and even the
cool.
style is very nostalgic, so it's really cute. It's really awesome. Like I said, they just showed you that there's 20 stages, which they call circles, and you're basically going through each one fighting waves of monsters and enemies. And every 5 circles will have a boss. So we can go ahead and descend into the circle.
That's really cool. And I imagine, okay, there's 20 stages. I imagine they're just going to keep getting more difficult the deeper you go.
Yeah. And now there's a little bit more of a challenge in that with this, even though you're at the end of the game and you already finished the game, you don't start off with all your equipment. You actually start off with just a basic sword and no accessories whatsoever. And the point is that each circle that you complete, you gain these enhancement points and boon points and gear as well. So as you progress, you start gaining things and you get stronger and stronger, and you're supposed to eventually get to the very end of this. So like I said, you're not able to sort of change your gears, but you are able to change your icons and how you which icons you want to use. So you are absolutely able to use Leviathan. And yeah.
So Joy has some EP and BP already. What do you reckon you're going to spend it on?
Well, if I do damage, then they can't kill me.
Damage is always a good booster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always go for damage first.
Yeah, me too.
I always go for health. Because I think I'm thinking the same way that you two are, where it's like, well, if I have more, they can't kill me. If I have more health, maybe they can't kill me. But yeah,
They
more
disappear faster.
Yeah, that's
my
definitely
mindset.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
You'll see if you go up to the map section up there that you can actually look ahead and sort of see what you're up against, right? And also what you're going to get in that. So you have a little bit.
You can see the first time rewards here.
You can look forward to what you're going to obtain there. But yeah.
There's also a global leaderboard with the Kairos Gate. So that'll be kind of fun to see folks kind of, duking it out and aiming for a spot on that leaderboard.
I should note that the boon points and the enhancement points, how much you get per circle, is based on your overall score, which you'll see once you start fighting.
All right, let's dive on in. I do see a lot of folks kind of noting that this might seem similar to a deep dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV.
That was honestly my first
Yeah.
thought. I was like, hey.
It definitely feels a bit reminiscent of that, doesn't it?
So each circle has 3 waves.
Okay.
And again, you are able to sort of start with your icons, right? The one that you want to. But again, the accessories and the equipment, you cannot change in the beginning. You gain that as you go through the circles.
That's very cool.
Yeah. And already Leviathan's so useful because of the crowd control.
Yeah, I was going to say. Especially when you have multiple mobs coming at you like this, right? The way
especially that
Joy
one.
is just...
Bring them all together. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you see the points up on the top there, and that's ultimately going to determine how many boon points and how many enhancement points you get as well.
That's great.
Oh, no.
Yamaman Gaming asking the important questions, but will there be a bench to sit on and decode with afterwards? I don't believe so. But that would be a very cute nod.
Nice.
Nice.
And then you'll see the bonuses here. So your score B.
What?
Not bad. Not bad.
B for bad. You
No.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different factors that affect that, right? In terms of like how you dodge, how you what attacks you use. But yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. I think we have time to do another circle as well. Joy, you're so efficient.
Yeah. But you can use the enhancement points that you just got.
Oh yeah, let's take
and
a
make
look.
yourself a little. Oh, I guess not. You didn't get enough.
Wow. That's because I told you B for bad.
We've got a question for everyone here. Who is your favorite icon in Final Fantasy XVI?
Good one. You want to start with that, Joy?
I mean, can I say anybody?
Yeah. Are we restricted to the actual icons or?
No, I mean, I was because the mine is the last one that you get, so I wasn't sure. But
Oh.
yeah,
Oh,
that one.
that one.
The one with swords.
Oh.
Folks are saying Bahamut. Folks are saying Phoenix.
I definitely like
feeling?
Bahamut because I'm just like one of those guys that played Final Fantasy from the beginning, and Bahamut was the big baddie, right? The one that everybody wanted, and it was always the ultimate. And so I was really excited to get Bahamut when I played through the first time. And the second I got him, I equipped him immediately, and I was just blasting my way through it. So I always liked Bahamut.
I'm seeing a lot of Odins in chat.
Yeah, okay. Well,
yeah.
said it.
I was saying, yeah, I feel
The
a lot
second I got him, I was like, I am not using any other icon ever again.
Odin is pretty cool. I'm torn. Normally, yeah, Bahamut is one of my favorite, like historically, and I really love Dion in.
Yeah, Dion's amazing.
So much.
But I think I gotta go with Phoenix because I just love Joshua Rossfield so much.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too because I like Joshua, but
I felt like I could not swap out Phoenix. Like I could swap out the other icons, but I felt like some brotherly guilt if I got rid of Phoenix. So Phoenix was the one icon I kept the entire game.
Oh, now Amy becomes a real thing.
I
here.
know.
Oh, that title thing probably doesn't reach them.
does it? I was like, what do I do?
Oh, they thought about this.
That is good to know. Yeah, so that move that we've been using doesn't attack enemies on the air, so something to think about.
But the other ones do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolf Eye says Shiva, her dodge is very useful.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The dodge is really nice to do.
Yeah.
Aha!
Got
I
him.
found a way.
Nice. Now we got more floor enemies, so
Yep.
that makes things nice.
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 Yeah, Leviathan's good for pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
How do you get better than a bee?
You know, you're doing
so
so good.
More variety to attacks. So you know,
Okay,
you
I'm
use other.
holding myself back because I'm showing you guys Leviathan.
Yeah. Yeah.
So okay.
Well, yeah, the chat is even saying that was a B question. So we know you did a good job. But yeah, you know, thank you for showing us Leviathan, right? Because obviously
Yeah.
Leviathan's the newest icon we can enjoy in the Rising Tide. So
So definitely. I guess you guys learned not to just use one icon and change things up to get a better score.
Mix it up, folks. Mix it up.
But it was a good challenge, and you did it well.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, I know some folks have been asking and have been very, very patient. We are going to start thinking about our giveaways as we wrap things up here for the stream. We wanted to give you all a little bit of a taste of what you can see in the Rising Tide. So that'll conclude our gameplay portion of the stream. So let's go ahead and open up the entry period for our giveaways. As a reminder, for full list of rules, type !rules in the chat. To enter the giveaway, you're going to type #sweepstakes. And I wish you all the absolute best of luck.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. So while we are getting those entries in, Joy, what has been your favorite part about this DLC so far that you got to play with us this morning?
I just really like Leviathan's abilities, because it was like, if it was that one icon that I felt everyone was excited to have, and then when you like played through 16, you're like, wait, he's not here. So I'm so glad that they have this DLC for it, and then being able to play with them, like, it definitely fits a lot of my play style, because I mean, either can be aggressive or also like distant when it's like figuring out what the boss will do. So I'm looking forward to seeing like what the final boss of this DLC has to offer, because then I can like be distance but also take damage, and so and his dodge is perfect, because I as much as I like parrying, I'm always been like a precision dodger when it comes to stuff, because my timing on that is better.
Yeah, I love the ranged abilities. I too like to have Clive in the back somewhere attacking the enemies as well. So I think I'm really looking forward to seeing Leviathan's abilities and how I can fit them into my playstyle. But I'm not getting rid of Phoenix, you guys. Phoenix still stays. Julian, what's something that you're really looking forward to everyone getting to experience with the Rising Tide?
Yeah, as we saw in the trailer, obviously being able to fight Leviathan is really, it looks epic. It looks amazing, right, from scale. But also, I just want to see more toneberries.
Yes.
And there are more, so it's great. But they've always been one of my favorites.
I hope everybody never knows if it's full damage or not.
I want to know, folks. Don't forget about our promise.
Oh yeah, we need the photo.
We need the photo. We need the Tonberry selfies, folks. So please tag the Square Enix Twitter channel, and so we can see those pictures. While folks are getting these entries in, because we do want to leave it up here for a few minutes since we have so many prizes to give out today, we actually have a surprise for you all. We have a very, very special message from a couple friends of ours, so let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Ben Starr, and I play Clive Rosfield in Final Fantasy XVI. Maybe you've heard of it. Well, guess what?
I'm Ben Starr, and I play Clive Rosfield in Final Fantasy XVI. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for playing the game. Thank you so much
for supporting this game, playing this game.
Thank you so much for coming on this journey with us. But
it's not over, because tomorrow
the wait is finally over. The Rising Tide.
The Rising Tide drops. And I'm Ben Starr.
No, he's not.
Hi.
Thank you so much, Koji-san and Ben Starr, for the lovely greeting for all of us today. I hope you all enjoyed that. On that note, folks, we're going to be closing off the entry period for our giveaway. As a reminder, our prizes today include, we're going to be giving away what I've been lovingly call our PAX Pack, which is the signed posters from Yoshida-san, Koji-san, and Kujiroka-san, as well as the Jill pin. We also will have our Final Fantasy XVI original soundtrack, which Joy is holding up for us, and our grand prize winner will be winning the Final Fantasy XVI PlayStation 5 limited edition cover. You cannot buy this anywhere, folks. This is very cool.
It's so pretty.
We wish you all the best, and let's go ahead and pull our first set of winners. Our first 3 winners are going to be winning the signed dev posters and the Jill pin, the PAX Pack, as we're calling it. So our first winner is, drumroll please.
I was clapping for
I know, yeah.
because the mic was up here. I was like, they won't be able to hear it.
we're building the anticipation, folks. A Dr. Throne 916, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Our second winner for the signed dev poster and Jill pin is Saz_D. Congratulations. And our third and final winner for the signed dev poster and Jill pin is My Docs. Congratulations. All right, moving on. We've got 2 winners here for the Final Fantasy XVI original soundtrack. Our first winner is... I'm so excited. I love the soundtrack, folks.
It's so great.
This is going to be a good time.
This is a very, very good prize.
Really great prize. Our first winner is S-Turk DQ4. Congratulations. And our second and final winner of the Final Fantasy XVI original soundtrack is Hitman_1. Congratulations. All right, folks, we've made it to the final giveaway today. This is the Final Fantasy XVI PlayStation 5 limited edition cover. I did see some folks asking, this is for your PlayStation. This is not for the actual game. So you can put this on, instead of having the white cover that the PlayStations typically come with, you get this exclusive Final Fantasy XVI one, which features the gorgeous Amano-san artwork of the Phoenix and Ifrit. So without further ado, our winner is...
Dun, 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 dun.
Joy.
Carol Scott, 25.
Hey!
Congratulations.
Congratulations! And congrats to all of our winners today. Folks, if you did happen to win any of our prizes today, please make sure that you are following the official Square Enix Twitch channel and that you have your Twitch DMs turned on. You will be receiving a message from the Square Enix Twitch channel with information on how to obtain your prize. So congratulations, everyone. And before we wrap things up, just want to say a few final words. Joy, do you have any final thoughts here for the Rising Tide and for all of our friends in the chat?
Well, I hope you all are staring at your clocks for your midnight to be able to play this new DLC. And as Catherine has mentioned before, if you haven't played Echoes of the Fallen, definitely play that one as well while you wait. I hope you guys enjoy your time, and I will be looking forward to that Tonberry selfie. And yeah, let me know if you do that.
And where can we find you on Twitch, Joy? Where can we find you out in the world?
I am Curious Joy everywhere.
Everywhere, folks. If you type !follow in the chat, you'll get links straight to all of Joy's channels. Definitely give her a follow. Thank you so much always, Joy, for your support. Julian, any last thoughts?
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us today. It was a lot of fun to sort of show off Leviathan while Joy playing Leviathan and really make him look really good.
Yeah, she made it look easy.
Yeah, it's now I got something to sort of aim for when I play because I needed the timely accessories. So yeah, right. So like everybody else, I'm looking forward to it. I will be playing it as soon as it comes out, hopefully. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm right there with you all. I'm very excited. Again, April 18th in midnight time on your local country. So for those of you that are also in the United States, that's going to be 12 a.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Pacific time. So I know what I will be doing later this evening. But folks, thank you all again so much for joining us for this sneak peek for the Rising Tide. Again, the expansion pass is available now for $24.99. You can already start to enjoy Echoes of the Fallen if you haven't yet. And then the Rising Tide will be available on April 18th. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you all in Mysidia. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
They would create a new Mother Crystal. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child.
She's calling us. None other than Shiva herself.
deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
Leviathan, our most profane fragment. Now, let the sins of man